All right, so in this shape, we have a triangular prism. Okay, and so it's not exactly like your picture because this one has equal sides right here, but the triangle prism, okay, when you look at it, it has two bases, and the two bases are the triangles, right? All right, and then we have the three sides. So if I take out my net, all right, I can see that you have two triangular bases and you have three rectangular pieces here. So what you're going to do is you're finding that surface area, the surface area. So if I were to cover this triangle completely, let's think about covering again with wrapping paper. Okay, how much wrapping paper would you need? All right, so you would need enough to cover the two triangular bases and these three rectangle pieces, right? All right, so let's look at that area. And the picture that you guys actually have is a little bit harder than mine because they aren't equal. All right, so the first thing I would do is I would look at my triangular pieces. All right, and so your base, and I'm just going to outline it here on the picture. Your base is going to go from, oh, that's ugly. Sorry. Um, so I'm going to pull it out. It would look something like this. So it's giving you that little arrow is drawing you to the right angle. Okay. And that says that it is 6 centimeters is your height. And your base is going to be 16. All right. So how do you find the area of a triangle? Is going to be your base times your height divided by 2, or it might look like 1/2 times your base times the height, which are exactly the same thing. So let's just substitute in. Okay, so we know that 16 and 6 divided by 2. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reduce here like a fraction. So 2 goes into 2 one time, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. And I know that 16 times 3 is 48. All right, so the base, the area of that base, or so to cover one of them, I would need 48 centimeters squared. But I have two because there's two bases. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. And that's going to equal 96 centimeters squared. So that's going to be my triangles. I'm going to just write that out separately. Okay, so for two triangles, it's going to be 96 centimeters squared. Now, let me erase this and let's see. Well, I say I'm going to erase it, but I can't. Okay, so then let's look at what we're looking at next. Okay, so let's just find, and I'm going to go over it in this other color, blue. Okay, we're going to find the area of this rectangle. All right, so if I find the area of this blue rectangle, pretend that I'm pulling it out. Here it is. We know that that bottom part is 16 and the height is going to be 3. So I have to multiply 16 times 3 to find that area. Okay, so 16 times 3, actually I just did that, is going to be 48 centimeters. All right, so that's going to be, I'm just going to say the blue rectangle. So we know that I have, for two triangles, it's 96 centimeters squared. For the blue rectangle, it's 48 centimeters squared. But then I have to look at, let's go with yellow, this rectangle on this other side, okay? And so if you have like some highlighters or some colored pencils, sometimes that helps you a little bit when you're doing your homework so you can see it, because, you know, colors are better here. You can see that. So if I pull that out, ooh, that one didn't look good. I'm going to go to orange for the drawing here. Okay, so this is going to be that rectangle on that side, and we know that the long length is 10, and we know that the height is 3. So 10 times 3 is 30, but I have 2 of those because the other one on this side is equivalent. So it is also 10 and 3. All right, so 10 times 3 equals 30. But remember, I have 2 of those. Times 2 is going to give me 60. So the yellow ones are 60. Now what I have to do is I have to add it all together. All right, so I'm going to take what I know. I know that I have 48. I know that I have 96. And I know that I have 60. So 60 plus 48 is 108 plus 96 is going to give me a grand total, it's ugly too, 0, of 204 centimeters squared. And there you have it.